You're watching a video tutorial on the creating clocks and the basics for creating the clocks. Now this video tutorial will just cover the basics of the creating clock screen. More in-depth video tutorials as well as information on creating clocks can be found in the manual, as well as there will be other video tutorials talking about how to create a clock for music scheduling as well as creating a clock for satellite scheduling, since they will be different. There's also more detailed information on creating clocks as far as from the play schedule as well, from those different play schedule video tutorials. So I'd strongly recommend, if you're looking at this video tutorial, to also watch the creating or play schedule clocks video tutorials as well, so that way you can understand a lot of the basic principles of how to schedule as well as how to using the creating clocks function. So to access the Create Clock screen, you're going to go to Scheduling and then select Create Clocks. And essentially when you're creating a clock, you're essentially just creating a template that you can either reuse on your schedule over and over again, or so that you can merge a traffic file in with it. So to create a new clock, simply click on New Clock and then enter in a name. If you want to edit an existing clock, click on Edit Clock and then select which clock you want to look at. And so here's an example of a music clock, and here's an example of a satellite clock. You can look at them and scroll up and down. You have the ability to use all the different types of events that are also used in the play schedule, which is why I recommend looking at those video tutorials, because it talks more in depth about those. You have the clock event list, as well as you have full access to the audio library and all of its functions. So again, there's more information in the manual as well as in other video tutorials on how to create the appropriate clocks as well as creating the appropriate schedules. So I'd strongly recommend checking out those other video tutorials as well as checking out those sections in the manual, so that you know how to, say for instance, create a music clock or create a satellite clock. But again, essentially the clocks function is a template function that you can reuse, or you can also use with merging with either traffic or music files. And this ends the video tutorial.